Hey, what's up everybody? We're here with some ZSports Science, some Zen Healing Sports Science, dropping some knowledge, some breathing, some mind sharpening techniques, and of course, overall flexibility. And there's some simple techniques that'll keep you grounded, they'll take away some of that anxiety in the moment, that you use pre-game to gather your composure, maybe in between sets, in between series, just different techniques that you might be able to integrate into your sports performance. So let's get started. We're going to first start with a Katsu shout. So in a Katsu shout, in Zen Buddhism, or even it's called the Zen shout, and what it does is it kind of grounds from the Tantien, the Hara, or in yoga, it's one of our bandhas. It's also where we gather a lot of our ki chi. So by doing this, instead of getting our anger up and our emotions up in the head, like you'll hear somebody say, oh, you get your anger all up. Well, that means your anger is coming up and affecting your head in ways, and you're not being rational. So you want to ground into that, and one way to do it is the Katsu shout. So very simply, it starts from the belly, from under the diaphragm, and it's breathing in and barking out a shout. So it'll be either a ya or a yuts or a hurrah, but you'll be gathering it from your breath, from deep within your pelvis, deep within your lower abdomen. So I'll demonstrate that for you right now. Make sure nobody's around. So anyway, here's the Katsu shout, one version. Yeah! Another version with the ya. Ya! Or my father's version in karate. Yes! Or it sounds a little even like the Marine hoorah with the hoorah! Said it really gets deep, and you can extend it, and if you feel it, you'll notice what's happening. You're really contracting the abdominal muscles and the Tantien, and activating the midline. So as we know, the brain depends on the respiratory muscles and the abdominal muscles to send its signals to the brain in order to know what to do. So again, just the Katsu shout, that's one of the techniques. Another one is laughing. So very simply, by laughing, we start to bellow laugh. So we're really doing a belly laugh. Even if you're not needing to, it's just a fake thing. It's just something to trick the body. But notice what happens when we do it. Put your hand on your belly. Make sure that you're contracting your abdominal muscles and you're releasing that internal pressure. It's an expulsion, like a So that's laughing. That's a belly laugh. It's another thing that'll really reduce the internal pressure. So pre-game, nobody needs to know that you're fearful or you got the nerves up. Just put that smile on your face and laugh through the moment. It's like whistling in the dark, like my old coach used to say. All right, the third one is going to be Kabbalah body breath, or the boxer breath. And that's another expulsion, but out the nasal passage. So simply, you see a boxer, when they strike, and they do an expulsion out the nasal passage, and it's an expulsion that activates in the Hara, again, in the abdominal region. So you're bringing it from down and then up and out. And this is reducing internal pressure through our breathing. So again, this one is the boxer breath. Same as doing a round of Kabbalah body breathing in yoga, which is okay. Another one we can do, a lot of us have headphones on, we just don't like the way we sing, but singing, so just getting it out, kind of lubricating that throat chakra, reducing that internal pressure. When we sing and we really hold a note long, you can feel it. It's a long exhale, and by exhaling, what happens is it helps to relax the intercostals, the space between the ribs. And exhaling then can reduce pain in a moment. Again, also activate the body's parasympathetic nervous system. It starts to calm us down a little bit. So we're already jacked up enough. We need to kind of calm down a little bit, get that medium so we can still play at a high level, still operate at a high level, but not be so much in our head that it's paralyzing us from making the right moves. And then finally, one of the other ones you can do, again, it's singing, so, or a chant. So I'll just do with an Om and show you the example of how chanting Om or something like that is a long exhale. Ready? On the inhale, There's a couple quick techniques pre-game. If you got the jitters, or want to reduce some of that internal pressure, that anxiety, try some of those techniques. A little bit of Zen hailing, ZSports Science. We'll be back with some more tips.